Guys, what's going on? This is going to be an open tag video, and the open tag is show us your collection of fighting games. Long story short, I grew up with fighting games. I've been playing them since I was 6 years old. The very first fighting game I played was Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and I've been a fighting game fan ever since. I learned a lot about, I learned about more fighting games that have came out throughout the years that I was oblivious to. Either I never heard of them or my brother never played them, so I never played them myself. So let's begin. Here we go. Forgot about these. So first up is Tekken Advance for the Game Boy Advance. I'm going to show two more. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Sticker's bad because I played it a lot. So, and the continuation for Deadly Alliance Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition. It was originally called Deadly Revenge during the development phase, but they ended up changing it to Tournament Edition for some bizarre reason. Alright. Next is Soul Calibur Broken Destiny. Really great game. I like the fact that they added Kratos in here. He actually plays really good. Almost as good as his Mortal Kombat counterpart. He actually plays really good in Soul Calibur, to me personally. Let's grab this one instead. Tekken 6. My personal favorite Tekken game. I love this game a lot. It's really fun. Tekken Dark Resurrection. Very fun game. It's basically a port of Tekken 5 with every character unlocked instead of having to unlock them like how you did in Tekken 5. And 3 added characters to the roster. So you had 2 new characters, Lily and Dragunov. And Armor King makes a return in Tekken Dark Resurrection, so that was really cool. Next is Mortal Kombat Unchained. Much like Tekken Dark Resurrection, this was a port of Mortal Kombat Deception, with 6 added characters, the entire roster being unlocked for you from the start. They also added a lot more content in this game, very similar to Tekken 5 because they did that as well. So you have a lot more videos to watch and stuff like that. So that was really cool that they decided to do that with this game. Best version of Deception to play, personally. Now for the DS games, Ultimate Mortal Kombat. Basically a perfect port of UMK3 and Puzzle Combat as well. Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition. Game was really good, but the online community is nothing but spamming people. Yeah, don't play online, that's all I'm going to say. Tekken 3D Prime Edition. This has Tekken, or a Tekken game. It's basically Tekken 6, and with a young Heihachi, and this also includes the Tekken Blood Vengeance movie. So, it's pretty interesting to see it on the small screen. Unless you have the 3DS XL, then you get to see it on the bigger screen. Dead or Alive Dimensions. Awesome fighting game. Now on to the PlayStation games. So first up we got Bloody Roar 2. Really great game. This is the first Bloody Roar game that I've actually played. So, yeah. Mortal Kombat 4. Me and my cousin played this almost all the time. Every time when I was there, me and him would play it every day. My childhood game, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Absolutely love this game. I have not placed any other MK game above it. Mortal Kombat Deception is definitely close to it. I love Deception that much. Tekken 3, arguably considered the best in the series. I would definitely agree. It is one of the best in the series. I personally think it's an amazing game. Tekken 2, there's a horrible glare. Sorry about that. Great game. This was another game that me and my cousin played every day when we were together. Kid you not. And Tekken, the original Tekken game that started an entire series. It's amazing how far Tekken has come from this game to now Tekken 7, which is coming out next year. Oh my god, I feel like I had to burp. I'm sorry about that. Wu-Tang Shaolin style. This game is so underrated, and it's such a fun game to play, especially when you have friends over. Multi-tap and this game, a few beers, you'll have a blast. Trust me. Now, PlayStation 3, Dead or Alive 5. Really good game. Injustice Gods Among Us. Also really fun. BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma Extend. They kind of did the same thing, or Arc System Works and Axis Games kind of did the same thing that Guilty Gear did with Double X Ascent Core, stuff like that. You know, they had like dumb little names and they added like 2 extra characters, tweaked a few things here and there. But they're fun. BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma, a really fun game. BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend, really fun game. Oh, would you look at that? Speaking of Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear Exard Sign. That's actually how they say Exard. It's like Exard. It's kind of weird, but they did it that way, so oh well. The King of Fighters 13, an amazing fighting game. It's like my third favorite King of Fighters game. I'll show you the other ones. My second and first favorite. Virtua Fighter 5. I used to bash on Virtua Fighter so much when I was a little shithead teenager. Now I appreciate the game a lot. Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I like how it says exclusive content includes Cole, Mega Man, and Pac-Man. Cole is for free, but you have to pay for Mega Man and Pac-Man, so yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Thanks a lot, Capcom. And your stupid practices. Tekken Hybrid. This comes with Tekken Blood Vengeance in 3D, Tekken Tag Tournament HD, and Tekken Tag Tournament 2 Prologue. So that's pretty cool. Next is Soul Calibur 4. Great game. I still don't understand how swords can deflect lightsabers. I thought lightsabers can cut through anything. Obviously, as we saw when Darth Vader sliced off Luke's hand. And same thing that happened with Anakin. But I digress. Soul Calibur 5. Played a very little bit of it. It's not bad. I'm not too crazy on it. It's pretty good. But not like fucking blew my brains out because so good. Tekken 6. Great game. I love playing that game. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. I've loved playing this one as much as I do Tekken 6. Great game. And I like that it has a flippable cover, so you can have the Williams sisters on there instead of Heihachi and Jin. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. The story is horrible. It's fucking horrendous, but the gameplay is what makes up for it. I personally think the game is fun in terms of gameplay. Ultra Street Fighter 4. They made like 15 versions of this. Because, you know, they thought, hey, let's milk another Street Fighter game. Sure. I don't get Capcom. Mortal Kombat 10. Or, I'm sorry. Whoa, wow. MK9. I am very sorry. MK9, not MK10. I wish I had MK10. Play the hell out of it. That's the only MK game I haven't played. Now for the PlayStation 2 games. Mortal Kombat Armageddon Premium Edition. This has Ultimate MK3 included, which was essentially the big reason why I bought it. I do love MK Armageddon as well. It's very fun. Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3. Really great game. It has like 40 plus characters. That's a pretty big roster. Reminds me a lot of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Unless that one had like... I remember that one having like 60 people. A lot of characters in Tenkaichi 3. Anyways, Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2. This one has about 30, 35, 36 characters. Really great game as well. The King of Fighters 2006. One of the first King of Fighters game that I played where you actually don't play as a team, or you don't have a three team mode. That was pretty weird. I mean, there probably might be. The King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match. My personal favorite King of Fighters game. This is my all-time favorite. My second favorite King of Fighters game is the King of Fighters 11. Really great game. Very fun. Guilty Gear XX Ascent Core Plus, or ZEX, I think that's how they said it. It says it is supposed to come with a bonus disc, but it didn't. It was supposed to be a CD, but I got the game and I'm happy. And shit, I better be happy. I paid $30 for that. Guilty Gear XX Ascent Core. Personal favorite cover art. I love this cover art. It's my all-time favorite cover art for Guilty Gear. This one is my second favorite. Guilty Gear Isuka, or Isuka. Some people like to pronounce it that way. Great game. It's actually good. It's really good. This is the black sheep of the Guilty Gear series. Really big fans of the Guilty Gear series don't like that, due to the fact that you actually had to press a button to actually turn. And that's understandable. That is kind of annoying after a while. Guilty Gear X2. Great game. Guilty Gear X. Awesome game as well. Mortal Kombat Deception. Second favorite Mortal Kombat game of all time. And my favorite 3D MK game. Urban Reign, a hidden gem in the PlayStation 2 library. This was exclusive to the PS2. You also had guest appearances from Paul Phoenix and Martial Law from the Tekken series, so that's awesome as well. Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, great game. I used to bash the hell out of Dead or Alive. Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution. It's a really great game. The cover reminds me a lot of Tekken 4 for some reason. I don't know why. It does, but it's a good game though. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Sorry about the glare. It's a good game, just not as good as Deception. Soul Calibur 3. Great game. I find it really weird that they didn't have a guest character in this game. Cause, yeah, no, it would have said it. Just like how it says right here, Heihachi from the Tekken series as a special guest appearing exclusively for PlayStation 2. Speaking of that, Soul Calibur 2. Arguably considered the best Soul Calibur game by people that I've talked to. When I ask people what their favorite game is, they always say Soul Calibur 2 for some reason. So, it is a really great game though. Tekken Tag Tournament, great game as well. Tekken 5, awesome game. Really, really fun. Tekken 4, believe it or not, the black sheep of the series. And the reason, well, this was the game that got me back into Tekken, believe it or not. The black sheep of the series was the one that got me back into Tekken. So, that was awesome. Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. This has Third Strike, Street Fighter 3, and Hyper Street Fighter 2, the Anniversary Edition. Next is Fatal Fury Battle Archives Volume 2. This one has Real Bout, Fatal Fury, Real Bout Special, and Real Bout 2, the newcomers. Fatal Fury Battle Archives Volume 1. This has Fatal Fury 2, Fatal Fury Special, and Fatal Fury 3 Road to the Final Victory. Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. This one has Street Fighter Alpha, Alpha 2, Alpha 2 Gold, Alpha 3, and Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix. Art of Fighting Anthology. This one has Art of Fighting 2, and Art of Fighting 3, The Path of the Warrior. Capcom Fighting Evolution. Not that great of a game. And Capcom vs. SNK 2. Really, really great game. So those are all of the fighting games that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Sorry I kind of rushed there, but I was in the 14-minute mark. I hope you I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Take care. Have a good night. Most importantly, stay safe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Alright guys, take care. Bye-bye.